What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Labor Day. Hopefully most of you are at home just relaxing and taking the day off. I want to go over some frequently asked questions on the Inspire SCS system, which I did a review on as part of my home gym review, but I keep getting questions on certain features of the system. So I want to answer those questions because I looked online and on YouTube and I can't find anybody that has ever covered the questions I'm being asked. So that's going to be the content of the video today. But first, I want to tell you about something that I just discovered that I think you might find helpful as well. I know a lot of people right now are looking for home gym equipment. And one of the things I was looking for was a full-size Olympic barbell, right? 7 feet, 45 pounds, and could not find one anywhere. So after a little bit of research, I found out that if you go to the Rogue Fitness site, they have a section called deals. And what's in the deals section are items that they typically sell, but they may have a slight blemish or some sort of an inconsistency, and then they fall into what's known as their Boneyard Collection. So I got this barbell. If you check it out right here, it's stamped with the Boneyard tag right there, if you can see that. Okay, this is a standard Olympic size bar, 86.5 inches, 45 pounds. This one's done with the black zinc finish, which is kind of a protective finish they put on. But what I did also here is I put this kinesio tape on here. And the reason why I did that is because I do want to protect this black zinc finish. And as you place it onto these holding areas here, it's metal against metal. So I just put the kinesio tape on there. You don't have to. That's just what I decided to do. So if you're looking for equipment, you may want to check out the Rogue site. I'll drop a link in the description box below. That bar I think usually sells for about $285, and the Boneyard Collection, it's about $185, so you can save like $100. And really, the only blemish that I think is on here is there's a little bit of a piece right here that you can see on the finish. And then there's another one. And then on the knurling, which is this machined area right here to provide grip, there may have been a little bit of an inconsistency on one side, but really nothing that you would probably even notice with the naked eye. So could be a great place for you to pick up some fitness equipment at a discounted price. Okay, so let's get into frequently asked questions on this Inspire system. The first one was sent to me by Matt Delatorre, and Matt and I have exchanged some questions and answers on YouTube. One of the things that people want to know on this system is, can you use a full-size Olympic bar? The answer is absolutely yes. Okay, so as you remember, there is the Smith machine component, right? So this bar is on these two tracks here. The guides, this is part of the Smith machine component of the system. Okay, but if you want to use a Olympic size bar, you can pull this right off the rack. Say you want to do dumbbell overhead presses, right? You got full range of motion within the rack. Okay, so there is no loss of range of motion. I think a lot of people want to know, hey, you know, can you have the full range of motion with a free weight bar? Absolutely, yes. I guess the only caveat would be is if you're really tall, right? I'm 5'8", So I guess if you're over 6 feet tall, that might be a little bit of a limitation, but you can use an Olympic bar. If you wanted to grab some squats, I'm not going to pull the bench out, right? But say you're doing box squats, yes, you can load this bar up, and I'll pop it back up on here. And so it works completely on its own with an Olympic bar, or you can use the Smith machine bar. Okay, that's probably the question I get asked the most. And again, this is 86.5 inches. So depending on how you have your gym set up, plenty of clearance on that side and on that side to load free weights. Okay, next question I got. This one was from, I can't remember. I think this was from a guy named Riley. And he wanted to know, can you use this leg extension to lock your knees in for heavy lat pull downs? And the question is, yes, you can. You can see my legs are tucked in, knees are tucked in, and then with lat pull downs, just like this. So you can absolutely, run the rack if you wanted to, pull some heavy weight and have your knees locked in. Okay, another question. Can you connect the cable from the middle of the unit to the leg extension if you don't want to use free weights? And the answer again is yes. If you look here, I've got the cable. If you look down at the flywheel here, it's got this little plastic guardrail. See it right there? All you simply do, take your cable, run it right in there, pull it up, and then connect it right there. And so I'll do the same on the other side. Let me go around. Okay, we're gonna pop this right in here. Make sure you get it lined up. Okay, now I'm just gonna pull this out just a little bit. Okay, so if you want to do leg curls, it works completely fine, right? With the cables, just like that. Actually feels really good. If you wanted to use a plate, you can stack it right on there. So full functionality for leg curls or leg extensions, hamstring curls with the cable and with free weights. So here's another thing that I kind of like. One thing you have to know, this bar only weighs 30 pounds. Okay, it looks like a regular Olympic bar, but if you notice the difference, it's about 60, it's a little over 6 feet in total length. So it's shorter than a standard Olympic bar, and because of that, this only weighs 30 pounds. Now, if you were, say you're back here, right, and you're doing some overhead press with whatever weight you're choosing, okay, if for some reason you run out of free weights and you need to load this bar up with a different weight, you can turn right around and get right back into Smith machine presses. So an example of that, I was doing some overhead presses this morning. I only have 2 10-pound plates, and I needed to reach a weight that I couldn't quite get exactly with the Olympic bar, so I put some weight on the free weight bar, and with the 30-pound weight of this bar, I was able to get to my desired weight, if that makes any sense. So really, the thing I like about the system the most is the ability to switch quickly, right, between free weights and the Smith machine component. That's what sold me on this unit. And I can just tell you, now that I'm getting back into lifting again, it's really pretty seamless how you can go from one to the other. And yeah, so I think that answers most of the questions people have. If you have any other questions, make sure you just leave me comments on this video or on the other home gym video that I did. But I know right now a lot of people are relying on online reviews, YouTube videos to kind of make decisions on what equipment to buy for their home gyms. So I'm hoping that if you're looking and you have some specific questions related to this unit, you can watch my home gym tour, which I cover more of the general information about the unit, measurements, weight, that sort of thing. And then these 3 questions, which constantly get asked, but I don't see anywhere on YouTube where they've been covered. All right, so I hope that helps. Enjoy the rest of Labor Day. Please continue to stay safe out there. Be well, be kind to yourself and others, and most importantly, believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. Have a great one. See you next week.